Hi everyone, welcome back to the housing segment for the iCAN episode. For this episode, I will be giving some tips about finding a roommate when applying to live in housing, as well as some other options. Whether you are a transfer student or first-time freshman interested in living in housing, finding a roommate can be difficult if you are new and you especially don't know anyone. Thankfully, the housing department at CSUCI has set up an amazing system so that you can get to know more people as well as find your perfect roommate. One of my first tips is to number one, know the type of roommate that you are and your own personal preferences. Before beginning your roommate search, I think it is best that you create a list of your personal preferences while expecting to share a room with someone. Some questions that you might want to ask yourself are, am I noisy? So, do you like to listen to music in your headphones or maybe outside your headphones and you like to put on a speaker? Am I organized, or how often do I clean my room? Is another really good question, so that you can get a feel of if you're more on the messier side or you like to clean your room more mostly every day. And then another question is, when and where do I like to get most of my work done? Would you like to get most of your work done inside your room at your own desk where it's quiet, or do you think maybe you might want to go to a library or maybe a study room? And then the last question is, do I expect to go home most weekends? Maybe twice a month, and maybe every weekend, or maybe just once a semester. Again, these are just some starter questions so that you can get a feel of the type of roommate that you are and what works best for you. Number two is to find a roommate. After constructing your list and assessing what you prefer, you should be all set to start your roommate finder application. This app is constructed by Housing and allows students to get to know each other and navigate their way to finding a roommate for the year. In the app, you can list your personal preferences as well as view other students' profiles. If you'd like, you can also link your social media so that others can follow you and get to know you a little bit more. In your bio, I would recommend stating which room type you selected, either a double or a triple, so that you can find the appropriate number of roommates. However, if you're not interested in searching through profiles to find a roommate, that is completely fine. Housing also has a system set up where they will match you with a roommate based on a questionnaire you will fill out. And finally, your last step. After weeks of going through profiles and searching for a roommate, you have finally found the one. In order to be roommates in the housing system, you must request each other and accept each other's request so that the roommate agreement is mutual. However, you must note that when requesting a roommate, it is important that you have both selected the same room type. For example, if I can only afford a triple occupancy room, and I have found a roommate who has selected only living in a double room, then unfortunately, the request would not be able to be granted.